Good morning. You and I are on a remarkable journey today, exploring how the power of trusting your higher self can align you with the universe's law of attraction. This insight isn't just transformative, it's about opening up a path to manifesting the life you desire and deserve. Ready to dive into how your inner wisdom can lead you to what you expect? Let's get started. Ever feel like there's a voice inside you whispering secrets of wisdom and truth? That's what many refer to as the higher self, your ultimate guide in the journey of life. The higher self isn't just a concept, it's the most authentic expression of who you are. It's not influenced by societal expectations, fleeting emotions, or everyday challenges. Instead, it stands as a beacon of your purest aspirations, values, and long-term visions. Think of it as the version of you that operates from a place of complete love and wisdom. This part of you knows exactly what you need to grow, flourish, and achieve your deepest desires. Now, how does this differ from the ego? The ego is that part of us that reacts to the external world. It's often busy worrying about survival, approval, and social status. It's not inherently bad, but it's more about immediate reactions and short-term goals. The higher self, on the other hand, transcends these everyday worries. It looks at life from a bird's eye view, encouraging decisions that resonate with our core rather than just responding to what's right in front of us. Understanding these two aspects of your psyche is crucial. While the ego shouts in your mind with urgency and sometimes fear, the higher self speaks in a calm, reassuring tone that guides you towards peace and authenticity. Learning to distinguish this quiet voice from the clamor of the ego is the first step towards living a life aligned with true purpose. What we're discussing here isn't just philosophical, it's highly practical. When you start to differentiate between the impulses from your ego and the guidance from your higher self, your approach to life fundamentally changes. You move away from short-lived satisfactions and towards enduring fulfillment. Decisions no longer stem from fear or superficial desires, but from a clear, profound understanding of your life's goals. While we continue this journey, remember, connecting with your higher self isn't about achieving perfection or living in a constant state of bliss. It's about gradually aligning more and more with the values and dreams that genuinely matter to you. It's a journey of authenticity where each step forward is a step towards the person you truly want to be. In the next part of our discussion, we'll explore how you can enhance this connection, making your higher self a more prominent guide in your daily life. We'll look into practical strategies like mindfulness and meditation, which help quiet the mind and create space for this wiser voice to emerge. Stay tuned as we look into nurturing this profound relationship with your inner self, unlocking a life filled with greater purpose and peace. Now let's look into the practical ways to connect more profoundly with this integral part of you. Accepting these methods can significantly enhance your everyday life, bringing clarity and peace where there once may have been confusion and anxiety. One of the most effective tools for fostering a stronger connection with your higher self is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help you cultivate a state of awareness where the usual noise of the ego subsides, allowing the serene voice of your higher self to emerge. Think of meditation as a quiet conversation with your innermost being, away from the distractions of daily life. Mindfulness, on the other hand, extends this conversation into every moment of your day. It involves being fully present in the now, observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you learn not to be swayed by every impulse or reaction. Instead, you find yourself making decisions based on a calm, centered understanding of what will truly serve your highest good. Another powerful way to connect with your higher self is through journaling and reflection. This practice can be a gateway to your inner world, offering a private space to explore your thoughts and feelings. Start by writing down questions or dilemmas you're facing and allow yourself the freedom to write whatever comes to mind. Often what you write in these sessions can seem to come from a deeper part of yourself, providing insights and answers that you hadn't considered before. Reflection is particularly valuable when it comes to understanding the messages of your higher self. Take time to reflect on your day, your interactions, and your feelings, and look for patterns or recurring themes. These can be clues from your higher self, guiding you toward areas of your life that need attention or change. The practice of reflecting not only deepens your understanding of your experiences, but also strengthens your relationship with your higher self by acknowledging its guidance. By incorporating mindfulness, meditation, journaling, and reflection into your life, you create regular opportunities for your higher self to speak to you. These practices clear the mental clutter, reduce the volume of the ego, and enhance the gentle, wise whispers of your truest self. As you continue these practices, you'll notice a shift in how you respond to life's challenges. Decisions will become more intuitive, aligned with your core values and long-term aspirations. We will address some common challenges that come with trusting this inner guidance. We'll explore how to overcome doubts and how to distinguish between the fears voiced by the ego and the wisdom offered by the higher self. Stay with us as we learn to navigate these waters, bringing you closer to the life you are meant to live. Accepting your inner wisdom is not always straightforward. Doubts and the ego's resistance can often cloud this journey. Let's explore how to navigate these challenges effectively, ensuring that the guidance you follow is clear and truly from your higher self. It's completely natural to face doubts when you start tuning into your higher self. You might wonder, is this real, or am I just making things up? These doubts are often the voice of the ego trying to maintain control by casting uncertainty on the subtle yet powerful guidance from within. To move past these doubts, it's essential to recognize them as a natural part of the process. Acknowledge these feelings without judgment and remind yourself that it's okay to question, as questioning can lead to deeper understanding and confirmation. One practical approach to overcoming these doubts is to test the guidance you receive. When your higher self nudges you towards a decision or a path, take small steps to follow that direction and observe the outcomes. Does the decision bring you closer to peace and fulfillment? Does it align with your deepest values? Seeing positive results can reinforce your trust in this inner guidance. The ego can be loud and persuasive, often pushing back when you start making decisions based on your higher self. It might instill fear about new paths or make you feel uncomfortable with changes that are actually beneficial. Understanding that this resistance is just another part of your mind's way of dealing with change can help you manage it effectively. To distinguish the ego's voice from your higher self's guidance, pay attention to the nature of the thoughts that arise. And the ego often operates out of fear, urgency, and self-preservation, with a tone that might feel pushy or anxious. In contrast, the higher self offers guidance that feels right and true, even if it's challenging. Its voice is calm, clear, and resonates with a sense of peace. Regular practice of the techniques mentioned earlier, such as mindfulness and meditation, can help quiet the ego's loud demands, allowing the higher self's voice to become clearer. This ongoing practice not only reduces the ego's interference, but also strengthens your ability to trust and act on the wisdom of your higher self. While we continue this exploration, remember that each step you take in understanding and aligning with your higher self is a step towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Keep an open heart and mind and let your inner wisdom lead the way. When you begin to trust your higher self, your approach to decision-making undergoes a significant transformation. Instead of being swayed by fleeting emotions or external pressures, you find yourself making choices that truly resonate with your deepest values. This shift is subtle but powerful. For instance, when faced with a career decision, instead of merely considering the financial benefits, you might weigh the options based on what feels more fulfilling or what aligns with your long-term goals. The key here is intuition. Your higher self communicates through this intuitive sense, offering insights that might not be immediately obvious but feel inherently right. To capitalize on this before making any significant decision, take a moment to be still. Quiet your mind, perhaps through a few minutes of focused breathing or meditation, and ask your higher self for guidance. Pay attention to the feelings and thoughts that arise in this quiet space. Often the direction that brings a sense of peace and certainty, even if it's accompanied by challenges, is the direction to pursue. Trust in your higher self also plays a crucial role in creating abundance in your life. This isn't just about material wealth, it's about an abundance of joy, relationships, creativity, and opportunities. When you align with your higher self, you naturally attract circumstances and people that support your authentic path. It's like sending a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive not just what you want, but what you need for your growth and fulfillment. Abundance flows more freely in your life when you are aligned with your true self, because your actions and thoughts are more in harmony with your ultimate purposes. This alignment reduces resistance in your life, whether that resistance is internal, like fear and doubt, or external, like opposition from others. You begin to operate from a place of strength and congruence, and this attracts more positive outcomes. For example, when you choose a project or a job that aligns deeply with your passions and skills, not only are you more likely to excel, but you also draw opportunities that enhance your talents and expand your impact. Maintaining a strong connection with your higher self is akin to cultivating a cherished relationship. It requires attention, time, and intentionality. Regular practices like those we've discussed, including meditation and mindfulness, are foundational. However, consistency is key. Set aside a few minutes each day for quiet reflection or meditation. This daily commitment acts as a continual invitation for your higher self to participate in your life, ensuring the channel of communication remains open and clear. Another valuable practice is to create rituals that honor this connection. This could be as simple as starting each day with a positive affirmation that aligns with your core values, or setting intentions each morning that reflect your higher goals. These rituals remind you of your commitment to live from your higher self, helping to ground your day-to-day activities in a deeper sense of purpose. Living in alignment with your higher self not only enhances your daily life, but also contributes to long-term well-being and happiness. Over time, this alignment brings about a transformation that is both deep and wide-reaching. Individuals who consistently engage with their higher self report higher levels of life satisfaction and a greater sense of peace. They find themselves less shaken by adversity, as they're able to view challenges from a higher perspective, seeing them as opportunities for growth rather than mere obstacles. This alignment encourages a life that is congruent with your true self, which naturally decreases internal conflicts and the stress they cause. When your actions and decisions stem from your higher self, they are more likely to lead to outcomes that are fulfilling and enriching, creating a positive feedback loop that reinforces your path. When you are in tune with your higher self, it naturally influences how you interact with others. This connection fosters a sense of empathy, understanding, and compassion. You become more attuned to the needs of others, responding with kindness rather than reacting from a place of ego or judgment. This shift can profoundly impact your relationships, fostering deeper connections and a supportive network that mirrors the honesty and authenticity you bring into these interactions. On a larger scale, the principles of living in alignment with your higher self have significant implications for global challenges. When individuals act from a place of true understanding and compassion, solutions to complex problems such as environmental degradation, social inequality, and political strife become more attainable. Each decision made from this higher consciousness contributes to a more sustainable and equitable world. This shift in perspective can lead to innovations and solutions that are not only effective but also sustainable, respecting both human and environmental needs. As more people begin to operate from their higher self, the cumulative impact can lead to significant global transformations, creating a legacy of peace and sustainability for future generations. Accepting your higher self leads to profound personal transformations. As you deepen this connection, you may notice significant changes in your priorities and values. Activities or ambitions that once seemed important might no longer hold the same appeal because they do not resonate with your true self. Instead, you find joy and satisfaction in pursuits that align with your deeper understanding and moral compass. This transformation often manifests in greater self-awareness and self-regulation. You become more conscious of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions, choosing responses that reflect your higher self rather than knee-jerk reactions influenced by external pressures. This level of self-awareness helps mitigate conflicts, enhances your emotional intelligence, and builds resilience against life's ups and downs. To make this connection with your higher self a consistent reality, integration into your daily routine is key. Here are some practical steps to help embed these principles into the fabric of your daily life. Daily reflections. Spend a few minutes each day in reflection, and this could be through meditation, writing in a journal, or simply sitting quietly and letting your thoughts settle. This practice helps to consolidate the day's learning and insights gained from interactions with your higher self. Setting intentions. Each morning, set intentions that are aligned with your higher self. These intentions should focus not just on what you want to achieve, but also on how you want to be, such as more compassionate, patient, or understanding. Mindful choices make a conscious effort to make decisions that reflect your higher self throughout the day. This could be as simple as choosing words that uplift others instead of bringing them down, or actions that contribute to your well-being and the well-being of others. This could be online forums, local groups, or informal gatherings of friends who share similar aspirations. The journey towards living fully in tune with your higher self is ongoing and ever-evolving. It requires dedication, patience, and above all, a commitment to personal growth and integrity. While you integrate these practices into your daily life, you'll find that the guidance of your higher self becomes not just a voice you turn to in times of need, but a constant companion illuminating your path. As we close this journey on connecting with your higher self, remember that this process is about discovering and nurturing the deepest parts of your being. It's about aligning with your true essence and allowing that truth to guide you in every aspect of your life. The steps we've explored today are not just methods, but are part of a larger practice of living consciously and authentically. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you found value in our discussion, please like, share, and subscribe. Your engagement helps us reach more people and create more content that can make a difference. Remember, every step you take on this path not only enhances your own life, but also contributes to a collective elevation of consciousness. So keep exploring, keep growing, and continue to trust your higher self as you navigate the wonderful journey of life.